Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jacqueline, if you didn't already know so. If you did know that, I'm sure you've stopped by my blog or my social media or met me in person or you're my friend and you know that I'm not usually on YouTube. So this is new for both me and you, but I'm super excited to do this. We'll be sharing more on here in the near future. But to start out today, I am doing a makeup tutorial on this look. This is just a simple date night look. It's the weekend and it's time to go on a date. And so I've been getting requests a lot lately through direct messages, emails, whatever it may be, of people wanting to know what kind of products I use, how I do my eyebrows, how I contour, what highlight am I using, what do I use to do my hair, what do I wash my face with. I know that I like to know what people use, and so I totally welcome those questions because I know I send people questions all the time and I'm happy that I can share them with you guys and I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions about this look, just continue to watch and of course you can direct message me, email me. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my blog, I would love to have you there. Just go to justascreated.com and there will be a little pop-up that asks you to subscribe. Just fill that out, it's super easy. You will just be a little more connected with me. You'll be the first to hear about any updates I have, any news, any exciting events, any giveaways, whatever it may be, you'll be the first to hear. And it's just a fun place. It's expanding and I have exciting things ahead and I'm excited for you to be there with me. Okay, that's all I have. Now let me show you how I got this. Okay, so to start my whole makeup process, I always prep my face with this. I recently shared this on my Insta stories. It's called Glow Tonic and at first I thought it was just marketing, but it really does make your skin glow. I hope that you'll be able to see it in here, but what I do is I just put a little bit on a cotton pad and then I swipe it all over. It just makes my skin feel clean and makeup ready. It smells like roses and it has 5% glycolic acid and that is what helps make your skin glow. So it exfoliates and just gives you that natural glow. I've already put moisturizer on, but I like to do this one next. It is the Jergens Natural Glow Moisturizer. Basically over time it'll give your face a natural tan look. When it comes to my face, I am like loading on the sunscreen just to prevent like sunspots or anything like that. So I've been loving this stuff because it is SPF and it tans your skin at the same time. So next I put that on. And then from there I start with the makeup. I'm currently using this, well for tonight I'll be using Maybelline Fit Me Matte. I am color 235 at the moment. This is my go-to daily and I love it because it really is so mattifying. And I'm just going to apply it with this MAC 170 brush. Make sure you put it on your neck, even if you feel like you don't need it, because in certain sunlights, you will see a difference, or in certain lighting, you will definitely see a difference. If you don't take your foundation down onto your neck, it will show. There's been times where I'm like, oh, I can't see it, I look good, I match, and then as soon as I get out in the sun, I'm like, oh my gosh. So then I'll just take a beauty blender, spray it with some rose water, which is my favorite, you guys have seen this. And then I just dab it in to take away those streaks. Okay, so my foundation is on. I think that's good for now. This is just, again, like I said, a casual date night look, an easy one. I don't want to go all out, but I want to have something. So I'm not going to like totally pack on the foundation tonight. It's not like I'm going to a huge event where I need to look like whoa, but it is something. I am going to use this. This is the Tarte Shape Tape. So I'm gonna put some right here, because that's where I tend to show redness. I'm gonna take my beauty blender again, dab that in. We're good. And then now I'm gonna start contouring my face. Put that under my eyes. I am currently using the color Light Medium Honey. I switch up how I blend this in all the time, but today I just want to use a brush, so I'm using this flat brush that I've had 4 years. I think it's from MAC. Look how sad it looks, but I still love it. One thing I noticed that I loved about the Shape Tape from what I tried it on my hand just to like find my color, and it lasted literally all day. My sister was like, "What's on your hand?" And I said, "That's concealer," and I tried to rub it off and she was like, "Whoa, it's not coming off," which for me was a win. And I really like the way it applies. It's super smooth. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look like I have a ton on, but yeah, I'm liking this one. I don't like to have a lot on my nose, and I hardly ever put any kind of contour on my nose, but I thought I'd do it for tonight. But I'm rubbing it on my nose first. That way I could take whatever excess and put it under my eyes, because that's where I like to have it the most. Okay, I think that looks good so far. Next, I am going to show you my all-time favorite product ever that I've ever experienced, ever, when it comes to beauty products, and that is this. This is the By Terry Cellulose Brightening Serum. I heard Lydia Elise Millen talking about this on her channel, and she rants and raves about it. I looked it up after she was talking about it, and I was like, whoa, that's kind of expensive. It's about $99 a bottle, so about $100 a bottle. Or maybe it's 92. I'll double check and I'll link it below. But I saw it and I was like, I felt like treating myself that day, because we got to do that sometimes. And I bought it. I didn't buy this one. Here, I actually bought this one the first time. This is in the color Sunny Flash. This is a popular one every time I try to get it, which explains why it's empty. Every time I try to get this one, it's sold out. It's currently on back order, and I'm actually waiting for 2 of them. This one was available, and one thing I love about Sunny Flash was just like, not its color, like the color alone is amazing, but it's just its natural glow that it has in there. It's not glitter, it's not shimmer, it's just a glow. And I knew that if Sunny Flash had that, then this one's called Immaculate Light. It's probably gonna have the same thing too, and this is basically translucent, so I thought I'd try it. So far, I love it. I use this every day, which kind of sucks because it goes fast. And I hope this shows up well on camera. But I do 2 pumps and I dab it onto my skin. And this smells like roses too. It's amazing. I hope you can see this. Oh, here. And since I'm dabbing it because I already applied my foundation, and I don't want to smear it because I want the glow to stay. It just gives your skin a glow automatically. It looks like you're wearing like a beautiful, it doesn't even look like you're wearing highlighter. It looks like you just have a natural glow from the inside out. And I love that. I put this on, like I said, every day. I go to the gym early in the morning, and I'm obviously not gonna wake up at 5 to do my makeup to go to the gym. That's just not my thing. But I do like to look alive and not dead. So I put this on just to like give my skin something. Actually, first I'll wipe my skin with this because this helps with the glow, and then I'll throw this on, and I just feel ready to go. I'll do a no makeup look for you guys soon, and you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, so if you see, I look like I'm glowing, right? And I do have Sunny Flash. I kind of replaced that as my foundation for every day. Like if I'm needing it's not very good coverage, so I'll use like a little bit of foundation, and then Sunny Flash, since it is colored, I'll put that over my whole face, and it gives me like a tan and a glow all together, which is amazing. Okay, so now that I've done my By Terry Immaculate Light, I am ready to continue contouring. So since I've done all my liquid forms, I am going to next put on my Makeup Forever Pro Finish. The one I'm currently using is in color 140. Just a little bit because I don't want to cover up that glow that I just added. But the cool thing about that by Terry, it still shows through like no matter what I put on my face, which is why I love it and I will forever be a customer. Fortunately, no matter how expensive the bottles are. If I find a dupe, I'll tell you guys, but right now I haven't. And I've tried, and there's nothing like it. Now I'm gonna do contouring with powder. So I'm currently using, okay, this, you're not even gonna be able to tell what it is, but this is from the NYX or NYX palette. This one, sorry, it looks horrible, but I pulled it out because it's easier for me to use this way. But it has a sheen to it, and I really like that. I will be using my Kat Von D. I like to mix between these two. And I just dab it in there. Next, I'm going to show you, we're going back to the glow. And you guys are going to see this stuff in future videos that I'm doing for trips I have coming up. And I'm super excited to share them with you. But anyways, back to the glow. I am next going to be adding a little bit of Cover Fix. This is the color Rose Gold. Comes in an applicator like this, so gotta be kind of careful. And then I'm taking this brush. Kind of just wearing like moisturizer, like a tinted moisturizer, and you want to add that on your cheeks and curl your eyelashes, you're good to go. Oh, and fill in your brows. Speaking of brows, let's move on to that next. You guys are probably begging me to fill in mine. So this looks beat up because I use it all the time. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Express for brow and eyes. I love this, obviously. I take the darker color for a majority of my brow, which explains why it's almost gone. And I just stroke across my brow. I like to clean it up with a Q-tip as I go, because you will get out of the lines most likely. It just helps it stay precise. I'm now taking the lighter end of the powders and just kind of filling in the front part of the brow. You can see I'm starting to get out right here, up. It's starting to go out of the lines, and that is why I keep a Q-tip on hand. One thing that really bugs me about my eyebrows is that they go angled. So see, this one is angling that way, this one will angle that way, and my hair just like won't grow straight up right there. I don't know why. So I spend a lot of time making sure to just add that in, or kind of just like play with the hair I have and bring it forward and not look like eek. Okay, so now I'm gonna clean up with the Q-tips. And it's good. Well, that part's good. Then I come in with this. I'm currently using this. I have nicer ones as far as like a brow mascara type thing that I use, but tonight I don't want to, so I'm just using this. This one is awesome. It's by Maybelline. It's called Brow Drama. And this is what's going to help my hairs in the front stay up instead of go angled. So I would say that this is a definite necessity. You don't have to have this one exactly, but it's cheap and it works. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the second brow. Do the same thing. Okay, so next I want to fix anything that I might have taken off as far as like base. I'm taking my powder again with this brush. I'm just gonna add a little around it. Now we can move on to my eyes. Today I am gonna be using my go-to palette for summer, which is this. I know you guys have seen this before. If you haven't, you need to. If you haven't smelled it, you need to. It smells like peaches, which is what sold me. I've always loved Too Faced. Started with this one. Sorry, hold on. The chocolate one, and I really liked it. I might actually use this today. But when the peach one came out, I knew I needed it. First, let's prep the eyelid. I'm gonna be using Urban Decay. I'm just gonna take a tiny bit. Oh, that one has a little more. Oh well. So I dabbed it on there, and then I take this flat brush, again a MAC brush. Just prepping the main eyelid. And then from there, I'm gonna take my eyeshadow palette, this brush, my favorite, and I'm going to be using this. Can you see it? Sorry. Oof. This one. And I just swipe that over my whole eyelid. This color is called Peaches and Cream. Smells like peaches and it goes on in a creamy color, which I love. So now that we have the base of my eyeshadow done, switching to the chocolate palette. This palette has tons of like super neutral colors, which is why it's a good everyday palette. They are on the darker side, so I use it a lot in winter, but surprisingly I've been using it a lot lately as well. The color I'm going to be using is this super neutral, like pinkish nude almost, and I'm going to dab my brush in there. Kind of just swipe it all along the eye. With my eyeshadows, I am a lot like I am with my eyebrows. I don't like a super clean look. Sometimes, like if it's a wedding or an event that I'm going to and I want it to be super dramatic and look nice, then of course I'll do that. But tonight, I'm just gonna go for, this is basically like an enhanced everyday look. Okay, so I think that's good for the top. Now I'm going to be switching back to the peach palette. I'm going to be sticking with the brown, but like the nudish browns, but these colors are going to be a little darker. I'm using this brush, tiny little guy. I got this from my mom. I think I stole it from her makeup years ago. It's a Jane Iredale brush. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm just slightly dabbing it into these two colors. One is called Puree and one is Summer Yum. I'm going back and forth, getting a little bit of both, tapping off any excess, and then I'm just gonna sweep it under my lash line. I'm going a little past the eye. Then I like to pull it up to the upper lash line. So see how it got a little too dramatic right there? When that happens, I just take my buffing brush, buff it out. Buffing, blending, same thing. Okay, so that's that. Since it is a Friday night and I am going out, I want to add just a tiny bit of shimmer. Not sparkle, just a little bit of shimmer. Normally I would leave it just like this and then continue on with my eye without adding any like shimmer or glam to it, but tonight I want to. So I'm going to be taking Nectar from the Peach palette with my flat brush. And then while I have this brush and this color, might as well move to the brow bone. Just a little. I don't like to highlight this area too much as of lately, but I feel like it tonight. Now to smooth out this look, because again, I don't want to look too sharp, I'm gonna go back to this brush, just buff it all together. Next, to add a little drama to the look, I'm going to be taking this angled brush. Needs to be cleaned. And I'm going to be dipping it into this super dark brown. This is called Charmed, I'm sure. And then I'm just going to be going under the lash line just a bit. And then I'm actually going to be taking a skinnier angled brush. I'm using the Kylie one. And I'm now dipping this one in black. Just going a tad bit on, like right on my upper lash line. One more thing I want to do to the eyeshadow is go back to that nudish color we were using in the chocolate palette. And I want to add some to the inner part of my eye. Let's add some depth and again more drama, I think, to the look. And I think I'm really into it lately, so I'm doing it. To clean that up, I'm going back to my Pro Finish. Sweeping it where I messed up, and I'm good. Okay, so my eyes are done, my face is done. Now all I have is a lip. My eyes are not done. I need my eyelashes. Okay. To complete the eyes, I am going to do my eyelashes, of course, because I'm not going out like this. I can, in the future, do a look that has glam eyelashes that we add on, but tonight, since we're keeping it simple, I'm just going to curl them and do mascara. The mascara I've been using lately is this. It's L'Oreal's Telescopic. Okay, and I think that is good as far as eyes. I think I want to add a little bit more darker colors to my eyes, so I'm just going to go back to that Kylie brush and that dark brown. But this time I'm using a dark brown from the chocolate palette. It's this color right here. It's a little darker than the one in the peach palette. It's more of like a black brown. Going under, just adding a little more. Okay, I think that's it for eyes. Lipstick, I'm going to be using this neutral colored lip liner that's actually called Natural in number 810. Can you see that? And it's by NYX or NYX. What's the right saying? Someone tell me. To complete for the main color, I'm going to be using a Kylie Lip Kit Mini, which is this one. I'm not sure what this one's called because I use it so much and the bottom name came off, but I will find out and link it below. I wait till I'm completely done with my whole face to add blush because I feel like blush can either make you look like, whoa, you're wearing way too much makeup, or it can finish a look. So today I want to add just a bit, and I'm going to be using this combo. It's dirty, sorry, but it's this brand from Target, and it is a blush and a bronzer together. I'm going to focus more on the blush side, but I'm going to be using just a big fluffy brush, dabbing it in both, but more so on the blush, and just lightly dabbing it onto my cheeks. Just a little. And then I'm going to be going over my whole face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, which is a favorite. Just with this brush, dabbing it in, tapping off any excess, going over my T-zone because that is where I get oily, down here. And that is it for this makeup tutorial. I had so much fun doing this. This was my first time doing it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like this video because I think I'm gonna keep them going. So the more likes, the more I'll know you like them and I'll have motivation to do them again. So that is it for this makeup look. I have a date to go on. So please like this video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you're not following me on social media, I would love to have you on there with me. I had so much fun doing this, so there are definitely more to come, and I'd love to share it with as many of you as I possibly can. If you have any ideas of any other looks that you would like to see, please let me know. I do this for myself, for you guys, and because it's fun, and who doesn't like learning about makeup? Well, actually, there's probably lots of people, but for those of you watching, I'm sure you do, and I would love to let you know even more and to learn more from you guys. So again, like, subscribe, and go on a date. Have fun, even if it's just with your friends. Have fun and look good while doing it. Bye. It has been 3 hours and we're still here.